Good morning, everyone. We are the researchers of the research study entitled Employability Status of Businesses Resorts in Calapan, Basis of Hiring New Employees.
The concept of employability is discussed as well as the current trend of developing employability measurements based on outcomes. Employability is regarded as an institutional achievement rather than the tendency of individual students to find work. Under the outcome approach, the implicit magic bullet notions of employability development possibilities is the revealed as the operationalization of employability as a concept is studied. An alternate, more sophisticated model is proposed, but its applicability is hampered by graduate recruiters. Irrational behavior, rendering any employability indicator based on the fraction of graduates who find work meaningless. A different methodology is investigated based on an audit of employability development within institutions, and certain methodological problems are identified. The conclusion implies that any assessment of employability must be done in a clear and concise manner.
So let's proceed to our research design. Research design, this study adheres to the descriptive correlation research design in everywhere. So this study design is used to gather and evaluate data in order to see if two or more variables are linked. Because a descriptive correlation approach helps to discover the factors that are related with each other by describing the relationship, but not necessarily suggest that this association is also a cause. This study employed the descriptive correlation research design. It describes it by utilizing existing reciprocal relationship between data, but it does not go on to determine if these are statistically significant correlations. And methods of data collections. Method of data collection, the researchers will use an interview guide, the quantitative questionnaire with 3 variables and 4 questions for each variables to arrive the research study's conclusions titled Employability Status of Resort Business in Calapan. Basis for hiring new employees. So, the respondents' responses to the supply questionnaires will be recorded, written, and computed by the researchers. Next is research instrument. Research instrument, the instrument to be used in this study is an interview questionnaire that contains perception of the manager, employer of employability status of resort business in Calapan. Basis for hiring new employees. Questionnaire will have one part that contains the perception of the manager-employer about the variables in the questionnaire.
So let's proceed to demographic interview. Figure 1 shows the quantity of the male and female respondents. It can be shown that 7 or 70% of the 10 responses were women, while the remaining 3 or 30% were men. It was simpler to approach women respondents since they are more eager to be interviewed on short notice than men. But it also happens that the resort managers are female, so we have more female respondents.
This time, let's talk about the results and discussion. Based on the data that the researchers have gathered, the following results have drawn. To our first variable, which is embeddedness, the researchers conclude that most resorts do not require their employees to be in line with their educational background or to be a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management or any course related to the job. Then the next variable, which is the entrepreneurship. Our data concluded that being a part of the tourism and hospitality industry, It is a good advantage if you have work experience, but it is not a requirement to be a part of the said industry. As long as you are dedicated and you are open for new learnings, then you are applicable for the job. Our third and last variable, which is the choice, it is drawn that every employees feel at ease when they know that they are in a good situation and a safe working place. Having programs, perks, or benefits is a big way to encourage employees to be productive and happy while working during this situation. That's all, thank you.